Oh, it's fucking hot. Finally shipped in. It's a GT7 turbo from Max Pinion Rods. Right off the bat, when I opened it, I can just tell that it's going to be too big for the little 2.8 liter motor. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to use this turbo. I may just have to reorder a smaller size turbo, but in the meantime, I can at least use it to mock up. But if I don't use it, I might have to. I'll probably use this either for furniture or for a giveaway. If I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll start doing giveaways because I actually have a Mishimoto intercooler that's way too big for the 280ZX, so I ended up buying another one. I'll show you here in a minute. But yeah, like I said, if I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll start doing some giveaways. But I think this turbo is not gonna cut it, so we'll see. All right, another thing that came in was the Mishimoto SR20 radiator. The reason why I went with this specific radiator is because the inlet and outlet are the same as the L28, and it's a little bigger. So, yeah, I got that. I also got the Mishimoto intercooler. I ordered one a few weeks ago, but it was just too big. This one's the right size that I need. So like I said on the turbo, if I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll start doing some giveaways because I really have a lot of things that I don't need that are brand new and I'm not going to use them. And I think the best thing for me to do instead of reselling them is just to do giveaways. So hit them subscribe buttons. That way I can start doing that. I really like to do that. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and cut up the box that it came in with and start covering up the fins. That way when I start doing test fitting, I'm not accidentally bending the fins and then making it look ugly. So I'm gonna cover them up, tape up the aluminum polish. That way it stays clean, no fingerprints, it's getting scratched up. So I'm going to tape all of it off. Same goes for the intercooler, and I'm gonna start getting them mounted. covered up, especially the black one. The black one's very noticeable when it gets scratched up. It is powder coated, but it's a very thin layer, so I didn't want that to get scratched up. But the aluminum, it's I got it taped up. It should be all right. I didn't cover the sides because I will have to trim some of the side rail off to that way I don't get the aluminum rubbing off with the body of the engine bay. So yeah, it's good to just take some time and cover these up and tape them up. Yeah, it's a little time consuming, but at the same time it really protects your investment. It's just, and also it looks very, very good with the final install when you take it to car meets and people see your work. You know, it goes a long way and people see that. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this with two hands, with one hand on the camera and one hand on the radiator. But as you can see, I put a bar right here. Put a bar. I'm gonna put some rivets on the bar itself and then put 10M bolts on it, especially for this side, 2 of them staggered. I put some rags down here, that way it doesn't scratch the paint. It has a pretty thick clear coat, so it should be all right. But just in case, you know, I don't want to scratch it. But this is gonna fit just like this. Let me get this in there. Oh, it's snug. Okay, see how snug it is? Right there. That's why I have to trim the side. That way it'll actually slide in pretty good. But it's real snug. I can get it in there, but it's just a matter of, let me see. All right, it's kind of, oh, yep, oh, it wants to go in there. Okay, so it's in there. And got clearance issues now. So what I'm going to have to do is get this more of a tilt to get that gap. Same goes for here. So as you can see, it's gonna be like this, sideways, kind of a little forward. So, and the reason why I want to do that is because I've noticed that a lot of Z guys run into clearance issues with the harmonic balancer and the water pump, and installing a fan sprout and an electric fan. So I want to avoid that issue. So this is the setup that I'm gonna do with it. So I think it's gonna look pretty cool, and then the intercooler is gonna be up front. So, like I said, I can't do this today, only because I have a lot of work to do, and so I gotta pull the motor out of this one. Got the motor right there. I got a 300ZX that I gotta finish for a friend. Reason why I gotta focus on those, I wish I could just stay on these on the ZX and keep recording, but at the end of the day, those jobs produce money so that I can continue putting money into this. So always gotta have your priorities right, guys. Keep them right. All right, so F-150 is finished. The motor swap was pretty good. Fought, but it got it done. So it runs pretty good, so that's out of the way. Now I can focus back on the ZX. Tonight I am focusing on the top mount for the intercooler and radiator. Let me show you the bar that's gonna go wrap around that radiator. But Wireworks was kind enough to let me go inside the shop and play with his tube bender. Got 2 90s. Also got the ends tube notched. I know my radiator was 26 inches, but I didn't know how much clearance I have from the radiator and the hood. So I went ahead and spliced it from the middle. And now that I got my measuring correct, I put a sleeve underneath it. Gonna tack these up, and that should fix. That should look pretty good. Once I get this tacked up, I'm gonna get it mounted onto the radiator support bar, and then once I get that on there, I can start making my little tabs to bolt onto my intercooler and radiator. All right, here we go. right, now that I got the front bar mounted to the support bar, I am gonna get this removed, bolted off, get it removed, get it cleaned up, and get it a full solid bead all around. Then once I finish that, I can start beginning my bolt on to hold my radiator, and a little tab to bolt onto my intercooler. Once I get that done, it'll be pretty cool. It'll be easy to service once if I have to ever remove the intercooler radiator. Yeah, you saw that. Burned my fucking finger, but shit fucking hurts. Wear your gloves, guys. You know, if you're in a hurry or you just don't feel like doing it, just put them on, man. It ain't worth it. My fingers are just burning. But other than that, got it mounted on. It's not 100% done. I'm gonna call it a night, but tomorrow morning I'm gonna come in, knock this out, get the intercooler mounted, get the radiator support mounted on there. So this fucking finger hurts. All right, good night. Back in this morning, got the bar off. Also drilled my holes for the intercooler so I can slide my bolts in, mount into the intercooler. And now I'm making radiator brackets. So I don't know if they're gonna be welded on, but more likely they'll be welded on. But could be bolted on. We'll see. Once I make this bend, we'll see if it's gonna be tacked on or it's gonna be bolt on. So radiator mount is made. I went ahead and drilled a hole, got the rubber bushing on there for the radiator. I don't know if you can see, I have a little black mark and also got my 2 little holes right there. But this is gonna line up with the black line, and you can see it's flush with the intercooler in the radiator. So once I drill those 2 holes, put a rib nut underneath, get that bolted on. Once this looks pretty good, go and start taking it all apart and send the top mount brackets and the bottom mount brackets to get powder coated. Don't know what color I'm gonna do it, but I'm pretty sure it's probably purple. I think just flow with the purple. Continue doing that. You know, I was thinking blue, but purple would be nice. All right.